Once again, Megan MacBride is with us. The Better Business Bureau of Central New England. The Better Business Bureau of Central New England.
How are you?
Megan, doing well, and we've got Daves Pest Control with us.
Doing
well, and we've got Daves Pest Control with us. And Dave is actually here live in the studio with us. David, hey, listen, I've got to believe that now with spring, I've got to believe that now with spring, and it's been wet out in these warmer days. There is a whole host out there. We're talking about Daves Pest Control here this morning. We're talking about Daves Pest Control here this morning. Better Business Bureau. Businesses I've got to believe of the Better Business Bureau host of little critters that are out there that are making people's lives miserable. Are out there that are making people's lives miserable.
Well, this time of year, as the weather warms up, a lot of the insects that are hibernating for the winter starting to wake up, and that includes ants, termites. We're getting a lot of termite swarms currently. We're expected to have a big year for we're expected to have a big year for
and all those things can really be such a pain. All those things can really be such a pain. Let's start with the termites and the ants, because those can be very destructive. When is it that I need Daves, and when is it that I just annoying that I see an ant on my counter? When is it that it's just annoying that I see an ant on my counter?
I would say if there's anything that you don't know exactly, I would say if there's anything that you don't know exactly, I would have somebody identify it. I would have somebody identify it. Talk to a local professional. Talk to a local professional. Let them know what the signs are that you're seeing. Let them know what the signs are that you're seeing. It can be a little difficult identifying. It can be a little difficult identifying a termite swarmer from an ant swarmer.
Sometimes, Megan, you read those stories in the newspaper, you read those stories in the newspaper, and somebody's pulled back what they find with the termites, or what they find with the termites, or the ants, or the bees, and crazy everything.
Do a lot of damage.
Crazy everything.
Do a lot of damage.
Is the best thing to kind of have Daves and be on maintenance, so that we never get to that? When do people usually get to that?
When do people usually call you? Yeah, we still get a lot of calls when there's a panic. Yeah, we still get a lot of calls when there's a panic. We like to specialize in being proactive. We like to specialize in being proactive. Homes and property as being their largest investment. Homes and property as being their largest investment. Like them, we want to be able to take care of them. Like them, we want to be able to take care of them. So keep them pest-free. That there's really any time that there's of that. Concern.
Those are some of the things that those are some of the things that inside your house and things can get inside your house and things. The ticks out there in our lawns, the ticks out there in our lawns, and the mosquitoes. Are there things that we can do? And the mosquitoes. Are there things that we can time outside? I think I'm just really invested in their yard. I think is there a way for them to? Is there a way for have a more enjoyable experience? Be able to have a more enjoyable experience through Daves Pest Control?
First off, we tell all our customers we tell all our customers the warning signs and the things that they can do. The warning signs and the things that they can do to help with the process to keep clearing standing water on a regular basis. Clearing standing water on a regular basis, or sit stagnant water develop 7 days or sit stagnant because mosquitoes 7 days or more. Ticks. You want to clean up your leaves and your leaf litter and your kind of have a nice and your leaf barrier around your yard, a barrier around your yard where the kids are playing and where you like to away from where the kids are playing and where
absolutely.
You like to
enjoy. And we're speaking with Daves Pest Control, and we're speaking with Daves Pest Control, accredited business for quite a while with the Better Accredited Business for quite a while with the Better Business Bureau.
I was just 15 years. You've been accredited with us for about 15.25 years, if we're getting very specific. 15.25 years, if we're getting very specific. What kind of made you accredited business all those 15 years ago? Accredited business all those 15 years ago.
Early on, we just we knew our reputation. We knew our reputation. We heard a lot about the BBB. We heard a lot about what BBB does for businesses and what BBB does for businesses. Was a great partnership for us because was a great partnership for us because consumers feel partnering. Getting the message out there of a quality company, getting the message out there of a quality company was very important. Quality service.
Yeah, and we briefly had a conversation a little bit. Yeah, and we briefly had a conversation a little bit before we hopped on the radio. A lot of our don't realize that our public profile don't realize that public profile adds that extra people can go on our website and find people can go on our website and all of your licensing and look through all the things you've ever done as a business owner, all the things you've ever done as a really good business. say, wow, do business with looks them like a really good business. I'm going to do business with them because ahead of time can see that, ahead of time. So that, I think that's really great. And we love having our businesses on the radio. I think that's really great. And we love having our businesses on the radio.
No, absolutely.
Thank you, Hank, for that.
One that is absolutely. Especially one that is as interesting as Daves Pest Control because everybody by something different, whatever it may be. Now, by something different, whatever it may be. Now, homeowner. We've been talking, of course, about businesses and your business clients are a business part of it. Business clients are differences in what you might be doing for homeowners, in what you might be doing for homeowners, businesses, maybe because they businesses, you're running like some big large apartment building, you're running like some big large apartment building, more towards mice than it is towards some of the things more towards insects than it is towards some of the things that insects that we've been talking about.
Our business customers. Our have a different set of challenges. Have a different set. A lot of the similar challenges, but a lot of the similar pests, different ways of different having to deal with different ways how often they having to deal with them and how often they get them. Also partnering with businesses. Also partnering. Kind of sharing with them the things that they can do, kind of sharing with them the things that they can do proactively, to keep sanitation, as well to keep sanitation clean as possible, makes a big difference. Clean as possible, we also love to educate our business. We also love to educate local businesses and business customers, our local businesses and business customers. Different realtors, we partner able to kind of realtors them, and we're able to kind of inspection processes, how the for wood destroying insects. For wood destroying insects.
45 years that you have been in business, and over 15 have been in business, and over 15 is accredited with the Better Business in the way you approach it. The critters haven't changed, but what's kind of approach change in the way maybe in which you approach change in the way maybe in which you approach safe and pest free, keeping people safe and pest free.
I still think there's. The basics have been the same. I still think there's the root of it. The basics have been the same. The root of it is good customer communication, and training with your employees, and training with your employees. Really educate. So if we train our employees really educate things and train our employees how we want to do things, they can treat the customers. So we've really tried to that way.
You're located down in Sturbridge, but you are all over Central Massachusetts, all over Central Massachusetts. How far do you beyond?
We do approximately a 40-mile radius of where we are. Approximately a 40-mile radius border where we are. We go up to the New Hampshire border and out to Framingham.
What is one tip? What is one tip? You talked about the standing water for the mosquitoes. You talked about the standing water for the mosquitoes. That you would give a homeowner to keep them pest free. To keep them pest free.
Just keeping an eye on their property. Just keeping an eye on their property. Or assume something. Don't overlook or assume something. Don't assume that you're seeing, for example, flying don't assume that you're seeing. If you don't truly know what it is, if you don't truly know what it is, make sure that you identify whatever you think. Just make sure that you identify whatever you think the issue may be.
Listen, absolutely. Accredited business. Listen, for the Better Business Bureau. Best way for people to get in touch with Daves Pest Control. Best way for people to get in touch with Daves Pest Control.
Website, either our website, davespestcontrol.net, 1-800 number, or our 800 number is 800-400-6009.
Megan, what else do we need to know?
Well,
Megan, what else do we need to know?
I can just tell you, Dave, I could have used you 15 years ago. I could have used you 15 years ago. My dad had, I'm from New Hampshire, ground hornets my dad that I walked on. And I learned the hard way. And I learned after that we had a professional come in. After that we had a really like to hear that you spoke about the proactiveness. I really like to hear that you spoke about the proactiveness. Because as a victim of getting stung by ground hornets, as a victim of getting stung by ground hornets, I wish my dad had been more proactive.
Now just hearing about it 15 years later. Now just hearing about it. 15 years later.
Though, so we're good. But I am not scared
more
of bees,
things
though,
to know about the BBB.
Obviously,
more
you can always
things to know about the BBB.
Obviously, you can always reach us at 508-755-3340 or at 400
We're currently looking forward to a good spring. We're probably going to have some upcoming events in the near future.
Probably going to have some upcoming events in the near future.
This Wednesday with Hank and this Wednesday from the K-Zone Radio for Howie from the K-Zone Radio for Client Appreciation Day.
So I am very excited to hop on the air. So I am very excited to hop on the air with you again, Hank. Looking forward to that, chatting with you.
Well, that is a surprise. I didn't know that was happening. So now I'm looking forward to that. I didn't know that was happening. So now I'm looking forward to that as well. Congratulations on congratulations on premier pest control right here in Central Massachusetts. Pest control doing what you're doing in Massachusetts. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Very needed.
Yeah, Daves Pest Control here with us, and make sure that you're checking out the Better Business Bureau, and make sure that you're checking out the Better Business following them of Central New England and following on Instagram. Great way to be able to follow them.